Past yonder cliff lieth Pla Eni, home of the Numo. The others have already gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. Let's go. Gotta keep an eye out. Who knows when an ether current might be around the corner? Who knows? I knows. Hello. Sorry, blew my nose right there. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, 'tis because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Verbert. It was only when the Fwath came in the wake of the flood that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one could scarcely blame the Fey folk for so altering the land. What's going on here? I'm trying to get some relics so that I could fight Fairy Queen, yes, that. Hello. The blame for that lieth rightly with the light, a force terrible enough to bring the entire civilization to its knees. An entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet, in spite of all that tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the warriors of darkness and Minfilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were there no 8th umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle promiseth to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. You got it, buddy. Aha, mortals, just as we thought. Pixies. Hast thou business with us? Business? Ha! Nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play. We do not appear to be pixies of Lita Duran. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Teehee. What you doing? Oh? Thanks, I guess. Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Do not raise your eyebrow at me. If the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, 'tis called. The most ingenious magic which rendereth one invisible to Fey folk, albeit briefly. Ooh. Haha, you can't teleport us away if you can't see us. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Fuck you? No, fuck you. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. God damn it. shall cast the enchantment upon thee once more. The effect is quick to phase, so that needs to be swift. Oh. Let's go! Run! Run! Ah, you can't see me! Bitches! Ha ha ha! Are the others waiting, huh? Yeah, haha! I knew it! I think they can see me cast spells. Can they? They can't. Haha! Oh, but the regular fucking wildlife can see us apparently. Hello. Goodbye. I made it. Ew, moss fungus. Ew. Ew. The fucking mushroom frog. Hello. Hey, you see when you were right behind us? What took you so long? The fairies. I see, yes. I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the Numo village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Urian J deigns to join us. Ooh, look at this place. Welcome to Fraggle Rock. Yeah. Yeah. This kind of resemble that. Mortals. Mortals are here. Lots of them. Away. I thought you said the Numo were men's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. I was like, hello, Toki. It was beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. To have so many mortals appear at once. What'd you think of Don Meg? I think it's a cool. It looked really pretty, especially after the first boss when you could see like when it was daytime. Looked really pretty. It's pretty cool. It's more excitement than we can bear. Greetings, Elder Wood Ink. Tierney, it hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the Numo. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over Liagia? That is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king said it is set free, none here will be safe. Yeah, got to see his new drip. He's looking mighty fancy now. Unlike our Fey cousins, we Numo have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to steal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice will have been in vain. Just hand over the god's temp staff. Don't worry, we'll defeat Titania. But then you only become another light warden. It changes nothing. We learned to fix that. Honored elder, pray believe me when I say that this woman is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable. It means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, she hath already laid low the light warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. Time to fuck up Titania. Why? She is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but she harboureth the self-same desire to see the sin-eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Urian. If you have placed your faith in this woman, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the sin-eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps? We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Yomoran army. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee simply to roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightst fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasures than to render aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair. Unfair, I tell you. In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Verbert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Urianger. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? Hey, more chores for the fairy folk. Fae folk. I guess, not fairy. Don't worry, buddies. What mushrooms you need collected? What flowers you need planted? You will offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see, perhaps you can begin with Marn Os. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Verbert. With the Knights gone, however, Marn Os has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They will be overjoyed for your patronage. Oh yeah, I got the bike. Oh god. Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's so fast. 1182, 1183, 1184. Wait, did I already count that leaf? Yep, feels good to use. Wow, who? What? Where? Wait, you're immortal? Huzzah! Well met, yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms? Wait, have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, you've come to the right Numo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. That's what you want, buddy. I'll give you your legs. What's that weird fucking mushroom frog that I saw? And I reached level 76 after that dungeon yesterday, and I got burst shot. I like how the bard's skills just get flashier and flashier. The higher level we get. Okay. Bet you your mushroom legs, good Numo. Ah, you are returned, and with moss fungus legs, I hope? They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. Ever? I don't have 3, don't I? Don't I have only 2? Did I say 3? Oh, I have to give her two. Well, if you think me a bad Numo, then a bad Numo I will be. Oh yes, I will make a fine mess of everything you're wearing. Rip it to shreds. Wait, there are two legs here. Mustn't tease us, fairy so. In my agitation, I could have done much worse than simply snap at you. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability. Too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. Quite fickle fairies are. I see. Well, I must ask for a small fee for the materials. I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. How dare you give that Numo more legs? Nah. Barnes' shop is open for business. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest East Gilf yonder? I guess I'll give them exactly what they asked for. Nothing more, nothing less. Judging from your equipment, it's plain you're no stranger to battle. I believe Gilf will have something to offer you. Oh, I get a ring. I think. Get a bracelet. I think it's a bracelet. Ah, to have so many men visit us at once. This is a joyous day indeed. If it please you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. You would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. You have no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Yeah? Oh, it's up there. Yeah. Wow. Ethicard! I do a jumping puzzle for this one. It was not really a jumping puzzle, just jumped. But I had to jump nonetheless. Okay, that counts. Wow. I got your mushrooms. Or check out your mushrooms. You already removed the flame spores? How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in the area. Oh, that's what you really want. Move the mushrooms over there. As you pluck the last of the flame swords since it gaze on the entrance. Earlier. I wasn't spying you or anything. I just finished my task and I should go and report back. He's spying on me. Hello. Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? That I did. Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses. For a little while, at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. fair every day, I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Liagia. The Verberts built it and they named it Grenis Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against sin eaters, and now they're gone. All of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you. For a fitting price, of course. Alright, thank you. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider Wheat Lad? Wheat Lad. They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. Dang. Cool. Couple things. 388. Hey. What, you would be my patron? Yeah? But I can't do anything for you. The Lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it, I can't make my arcane wares. Lawless ones? Or the Lawless ones? They're more like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs with honor, they are. Curs without honor. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It's when I was outside for a walk that they set up upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. You think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Saris, but I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you and help in what little way I can. You're welcome to join. Thank you so much. The Lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I'll be grateful if you could bring as many back as possible. Alrighty. Think it over how small she is. Smaller than me, and I picked as short as I could go. We get 1 as a mount for getting all combat jobs to 80. Oh yeah. Yeah. Father Collar's chambers is through here. I peered inside and sure enough, it was milling with Numo. He looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. With a split up. I'm not a rogue or ninja. I don't know what she is. I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly, Saris. Are you sure you want to do that by yourself? Well, they don't see me. Aha. Did you take this guy out? Damn it, there's another one that fucking got aggro on me. God damn. All right. Hi, you can't catch me over here. I gotta. Oh my god! You get the fuck away from me! I don't appreciate being hit by you. This thing. How is this thing? Where is this thing coming from? Why is it still attacking me? Is that still the same one that was over there, or is it another one? Yeah, all the fuck out. God damn. Ah. Bum bada bum bada bum 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 bum. It's been Philly all the way over here. Ow.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
I see he used daggers. Ingrid used to use those.
Thancred taught me, but I'm still a novice. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together, to the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something or bring you to someone or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach.
Oh god.
What is that?
That Titania? My god.
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair.
All right, a jump scare.
Come and play with us.
It came from the castle.
I thought I was playing a horror game.
This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Numo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
Looks like she's expecting us. Don't worry, Titania, we're coming. We'll set you free, alright. Sweet lad. Mercy, your majesty, we had no choice, please forgive us. Did they hear it too? Oh, it's you. Am I able to retrieve it? I did indeed. Haha, yes. This is the ink. And almost all of it too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse. But thanks to you, it's simply bad again. What? What? You had the vision too? Oh, what was us? Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. Get the right ticket. Alright. There's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elder Weed Ink returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. That's what I've been waiting for. Quite a lot of quests. There you are. I am informed that you have been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you'll be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you'll gather your companions, I will deliver our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on the matter of the stone scepter, during our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. Out of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of Numo. This makes 3 relics. One more, we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Yeah. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilmek's founding, arose as ruler of all Fey folk to bring order to our riotous land. Righteous or righteous? Oh, righteous or kind? Righteous kind. In our turn, we Fey folk render our blessings unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, so that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear. Anything else? Only that if you feel unready for the challenge and none here would blame you, none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage. Who knows when I will next have the chance? We would see that you were comfortable, of course. We'll do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi. Oi. Honestly, I can't look away for a moment, and every fairy and their nuncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling. Mine, do you hear? Not yours, not the fault's. And anyone who so much as thinks about trying to seduce her will wish they hadn't. The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amaro safekeeping at their settlement, Wolkdorf. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which thou hast heretofore encountered. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Fey folk. Though it saddens me to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Wolkdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto, and he is their leader and the bearer of the relic. I didn't. Oh god. Wait, I just attuned to it so I could just teleport. So the biggest of the Amaro. Oh. Maybe this one. The enormous Amaro slumbers peacefully. That's all. Ardbert? He knew Ardbert? Oh, forgive me, I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you alright? You desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Light Warden? No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the light's corruption as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Do you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. It is harder by far to change the minds of those who mean well than they who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. It would behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Seto's reason for refusing us, and I hope gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So bid ye seek out the Amaro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. Alright. Lispa. Well now, it is not often that we are visited by men, much less unglamoured ones. What brings you so far from your own kind? I got the pet emo on my hotbar over here. I can't fucking roll my R's. How long has it been since last I felt man's touch? I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Herbert, a noble and valiant soul, so they lived for a long time. The Amaro. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. And if I'm remembering right, Ardbert is the name of the warrior. That big Amaro knows him. They lived for a real long time. If I am remembering right. Pretty sure his name was Ardbert. Ah, that tickles. Enough. I never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amaro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts. But then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence, that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, this seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. But it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Nimbrish. I didn't mean to press print. What's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fae folk. But that we are Fae folk too. When first we made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. It's easy to forget sometimes. I'll learn a little bit, yeah. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amaro, I take it? And I have. Then thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It is out of concern for our welfare and not scorn that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must. To that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. Darius, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth the most. Tell him of thy many great deeds. Spoken in earnest, thy words may yet move him to change his mind. You have spoken with my brethren, and you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die, not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. This is something I must do. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fae folk to change. And in order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. What more is owed? Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? To do what no one else can. What did you say? The very words. Would it be mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, and meet me in the clearing to the east. There I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. Oh, I like these guys. Alright. Where are the seniors I need to take care of? I will use my voice to lure out the sin eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. But come, begin at your signal. Ready then? Very well. Check them out. Oh my god. You made short work of those creatures, I will not deny it. I've seen enough. Let us return to Wokdorf. Oh my god, he has one of those things. Wow! By the ease with which you slew those sin eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think. If you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask of you. Sure. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. A while ago, I fought sin eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg in the heat of battle. Well, in the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession. A medallion. Of all the places that it shall fall, it was Long Mirror Lake. We Omero are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Fwad, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever. Don't worry, I'll make sure to get it. Buddy. Oh, I got it. Probably why you couldn't find it. I was inside the church. You almost there? After Tanya, you go to Ratika and shit starts to get real. Oh boy. Oh, you were returned. How fared your search? Found it, buddy.
My medallion! You found it! Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak. But we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure. Fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy. His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Ardbert, thou sayest?
Everyone blamed him for the flood. Him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear. And so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
I'm sure Ardbert knows how you feel.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
Thank you.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Oh,
Has something happened at Lida Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Ilmeg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit.
mm-hmm.
If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught. As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
So
All
the
right.
moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Minfilia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
We might have the blessing, but you're not exactly a fighter just yet.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time, but I'm convinced now, convinced that you will triumph. To the south you will find the Bridge of Liagia. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gates up to that castle, the castle will open to you. Awesome. Don't worry, Titania, you wanted someone to play with? I'm coming. Trial time. Oh boy. Ow. Did you do the trust thing even in trials, or is that only for dungeons? Only for dungeons? Oh. Oh my god. That. Ooh. A Fuka. Fuka, you bitch. The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling, that we Fey folk may appear to live unfettered lives, and there are still laws that bind us. Take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved. The same will be asked of you. But worry not. Come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. The Dancing Plague. Oh boy.